Other? Another? The other? What is the difference? Let's find out in today's video. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Lloyd's Everyday English, the channel where we take your English to the next level. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell as well, so you never miss another video. Now, today's topic is one that has been requested a few times. I've noticed it's quite a confusing topic for many English learners. Actually, this question for today was actually requested by one of the members in our private community called English TV Live. Olga is the person who requested this, and she requested this topic, which, the more I thought about it, I thought actually I should probably make a lesson on this one because it's quite confusing. And that topic is other, another, the other. What is the difference? So we're going to find out today. Let me know in the comments if this has been something that has been confusing for you. And yeah, the more I thought about this, the more I realized, actually, this is rather confusing. So we're going to break it down, and hopefully by the end of this lesson, you will have no doubts about how to use these words. If you do have any doubts, of course, leave them in the comment box below. And stay tuned until the end, because I'm going to give you a few bonus expressions using other as well. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get right into it. And firstly, I want to tell you that other, another, and the other are used to talk about a person, animal, or thing that is additional, extra, or different. So just remember that. Additional, extra, or different. One other thing as well is that these words can act as determiners or pronouns. Okay? Determiners or pronouns. Now, you might be confused. What is a determiner? It's quite a grammatical word. Determiner is very similar to an adjective, but it's not exactly the same. So a determiner is a word that comes before a noun, like an adjective, or a noun phrase, to clarify if the noun is specific or general. Okay? So, for example, that would be specific, right? The teacher, Lloyd the teacher. An, these would be unspecific. This, specific. That, my, etc. These are examples of determiners. Okay, so these words that we're looking at today can be either a determiner or a pronoun. What is a pronoun? Just to review quickly, a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Okay, so usually after we've already introduced the noun in the sentence, we can then use a pronoun instead of repeating the noun again and again. Because if you keep repeating it, it can get a bit repetitive, right? So that is a pronoun. For example, I, me, he, she, herself, you, it, the lesson. There's many more examples, of course, as well. So why don't we first look at other? Other. Okay, so other means something additional, extra, or different, as we kind of mentioned before. Now, other is not specific. It's not specific. And other can be a determiner if it's before a plural or uncountable noun. Unless, see, this is where it gets a bit confusing, unless you add a determiner and singular countable noun. It sounds very confusing, but hopefully by the end of this it will make sense. So, for example, so it's generally used in the plural form, okay? Other. So, for example, do you have any other friends? Okay, plural noun there. Other friends. Do you have any other friends? I'd like to find some other English books to read. I have some other beer around somewhere. So it can be used for uncountable nouns as well. So some other beer, right? Do you have any other luggage to check in? Now, it can also, so generally other is used for plural nouns, but it can also be used for singular nouns as well, but only in a very specific structure. So if you add another determiner before other and a singular countable noun after it, then you can make it singular. For example, can I tell you about my other idea? Okay, in this case, idea is singular, but we have the determiner before other. Okay, so you have the determiner before other, followed by the noun in this case. Then we can actually make it singular. My other idea. My here is determiner at the beginning there. For another example, I wish I had one other chance, or one more chance as well. I wish I had one is the determiner here. We have other, and then we have chance. So if you have that structure with other, then you can make it a singular noun. But generally it is for plural nouns, but you can, as you can see there, use it for singular nouns as well. Now let's move on to others. If we add an S onto other, this actually changes the meaning and structure quite a lot. So others is a pronoun, okay, not a determiner. So it's a pronoun after the noun has been introduced in the sentence. It's generally unspecific as well. Unspecific group of people or things or animals. So, for example, that donut was delicious. Do you have any others? Do you have any others? So, others, again, it's unspecific. I don't care if it's that specific donut, this specific donut, but I would like more others of this donut. So, instead I could say, do you have any other donuts? That donut was delicious. Do you have any other donuts? But generally, we don't repeat the noun again, the subject again. It's unnecessary. So you can just use a pronoun here. That donut was delicious. Do you have any others? I wouldn't really say, do you have any other? Sounds a bit weird in this case, okay? James Bond doesn't only have one girlfriend, he has many others too. Okay, so in this case, others, again, is a pronoun replacing girlfriend, right? He has many girlfriends, James Bond. So, again, I could say James Bond doesn't only have one girlfriend, he has many other girlfriends too. You could say that, that's fine, but we could shorten it to many others too. All right, now let's move on to another. So we've looked at other. We've added an S to make it others, to make it a pronoun. Remember, other is generally a determiner. Now, another can be either a determiner or a pronoun. It has the meaning of one more, extra, different, and it's not specific as well. It's not specific. Another is used with singular countable nouns, okay? Generally. It can also be used by itself or before a number followed by plural nouns. This all sounds very complicated, but I'm going to hopefully make it clear after we've finished here. So the main thing to remember is other is generally followed by plurals, plural nouns. And another is generally followed by singular nouns, okay? So another example might help. So, for example, please show me another photo of your trip. That's a beautiful photo. Can I see another one? Please show me another photo of your trip. So singular noun in this case. The next sentence here is, these biscuits are delicious. Could I have another? Now in this case, another is functioning as a pronoun, okay? Again, I could say another biscuit, but generally you would just say another, just to make it shorter and sweeter, especially with biscuits. So these biscuits are delicious. Could I have another? In this case, another is a pronoun. Now remember, I gave you that extra tip at the end there, which said that if another is followed by a number, then it can be followed by a plural noun. So generally another is followed by a singular noun, but if you put a number after another, then you can make it a plural. For example, I still have another 3 exams left, right? So if you used another the way we described it before, you would say, I still have another exam left. Add a number there, you can make it a plural. I still have another 3 exams left. So leave your own examples in the comments and it would be great to see. Now, finally, before we get to some bonus other expressions, let's look at the other, okay? The other. Now, this is a little bit different. The other means the second option of 2 things, people, animals, groups, students, whatever, right? So you generally have 2 groups, and you have already established what the first group is, and then you are going to talk about the second one, so you would say the other. So the good news here is that the other can be used with singular, plural, countable, uncountable nouns, basically any noun. Okay? So, for example, as I said here, we already know about the first group person or thing. Nice to meet you, Bob. Where is the other twin? So in this case, Bob is a twin. He has a twin brother or sister, apparently. Now, I know that Bob is a twin, and I haven't met the other one, his second twin. So in this case, half of the group is complete. I have met Bob, but the other one, the other twin, I have not met yet. Is the other hand injured as well? So in this case, I mean, most people have 2 hands, right? So let's say you see somebody has injured their hand, and it's bleeding, it looks like it's in a lot of pain, and you want to see the other hand, the second one, the remaining one. So it can be for 2 things, can be for 2 groups, 2 people, etc. So is the other hand injured as well? Now, in this case, I'm just moving my head up here. So the is acting as a determiner. And it doesn't only have to be the. So when you have the other, you could replace the with any other determiner as well. So for example, this other book is worth reading too. I recommend it. His other brother is really smart too. Our other dog is called Charlie. So again, we already know about one thing, but we are talking about the other thing. But we can replace the with another determiner, as you can see here. All right, so hopefully you are not too confused, too dizzy right now, hopefully. Maybe rewatch this lesson if you are. And before I leave you today, I want to give you a couple of bonus expressions that you can use with other. Now, we just looked at the other right then, right? We have an expression that is very commonly used in English, which is the other day, okay? The other day. Now, this actually means a few days ago, or very recently, maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. It's not precise, but it's very, very recently. You can say the other day, the other day. So it's not exactly, it doesn't exactly mean you have 2 days and then the remaining one, as we were talking about the other before. It means a few days ago. For example, I just saw her the other day, actually. I just saw her the other day. She wasn't looking very happy. I don't know what you've done wrong. And the second bonus expression with other for today is otherwise. Otherwise. Now, otherwise means if something doesn't happen, then something else will happen. You can use this in a few different ways. One way that you can use this actually is kind of to make a threat. So, give me $1,000, otherwise I will tell everyone what you did, okay? Now, I wouldn't recommend you use it too much, but that's how you could use it. Also, you could use it in a much calmer way. So, I'll try to go to the shops today, otherwise I'll just go tomorrow instead. So it's kind of like or if not, okay? Otherwise. So that was a little bonus few expressions there with other. Now, of course, it's not just about me giving the explanations and examples here. The most important thing is for you to practice yourself in the comment box below. So please make your own examples in the comments. I would love to see them, and I will be happy to give you some corrections. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. This was Lloyd's Everyday English. Other, another, others, the other, and a few extra expressions as well. Hopefully after this lesson things are a little bit clearer, hopefully not even more confusing, but let me know if that was useful in the comments, and let me know as well what else you would like to learn about in the next edition of Lloyd's Everyday English. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.